I told you that many things about your overall health and wellness could be determined just by your gums? It is estimated that about 70% of the total population has gum disease in one form or another, and the impact could be life-altering. Take a look.
Periodontal disease is a gum infection that is the most common infection that we see in dentistry that affects the gums and the bone that hold the teeth in place for patients.
What I'll do is I'll just get a little sample of your plaque. We'll put it on the microscope slide. We'll go down the hall and look at your plaque under the microscope.
Oh my goodness. And we're hoping for
just healthy bacteria. We don't want to see a lot of bacteria. We don't want to see a lot of action in the bacteria.
Each one of the Troy family dental dentists aims to provide perfect results at all times because they truly care, which is why a trip to this dentist means going above and beyond for your dental health.
So unfortunately, there aren't a lot of symptoms until we get into the later stages. We can pick up some bad bacteria that we don't know are there. They get below the gum line and they start producing toxins that slowly causes the bone to melt away from the teeth.
Periodontal or gum disease is estimated to impact about 70% of the total population in one form or another. In fact, what is deemed as the silent disease is the leading cause of tooth loss in adults. It's also been linked to heart disease. It is safe to say it is a serious conversation, but with so few symptoms, it can be hard to catch. At Troy Family Dental, their team takes a sample of your plaque. By going this extra step, they could see what is really going on under your gums.
Oh no! So you do have some bacteria in there.
Normal bone would look like, we would see that everything is nice and tall up around the teeth. But as the bacteria do their work very slowly, sometimes people say their gums bleed a little bit, but they figure doesn't everybody's. And what happens is if you can peel back the gum tissue for those, you can see how that bone slowly recedes away. And the next thing you know, the patient comes in, their teeth are loose, they're wondering why the teeth are loose, and they're shocked that they're going to lose a lot of teeth or all of their teeth.
Those are the straight lines that you see, all those gliding rods. Those are high-risk bacteria. That little guy that just zipped through, that's a moderate risk bacteria. That's a spinning rod.
But hygienist Candace Loades explains to me this is only the first step of understanding your gum health. Next, they would look at my gums, noting signs of bleeding or increased teeth exposure.
So that's definitely a better section of our sample, so that's good. So I just look all around it just to kind of make sure we're catching anything in there.
So I have some risky bacteria. What is next?
What we use is prescription antibiotic rinses at home and in office. We'll take a culture that we send off to the lab in Tennessee, and it'll tell us specifically what bacteria you have that are damaging, how many you have, and what systemic antibiotics they would recommend.
But their team explains to me there are plenty of steps you could take for healthy teeth to avoid bad news under the microscope.
Sealants are one of the great preventative things that we have in dentistry next to fluoride. So the biting surface of every tooth has little cracks and fissures in it. And if any sugar gets down in there, the bacteria use that sugar and create an acid. The acid dissolves the tooth away. So a sealant is a coating that we can put down inside those cracks to cover up the cracks so that cavities can't get started there in the first place.
You can find all of that information for Troy Family Dental right there on your screen. We'll be right back.